Hello, my friends, and I hope you are having a fantastic day. So today I decided to talk about one of the weirder indie games coming out in the near future. Now, I like dark, weird games, but I don't think I'm going to be playing this one just because it's got an odd tone for me. It's called Clickolding. Clickolding. There we go. That's what. And I'm sure for those of you who are adult, you can understand where that name might come from. And of course, I stumbled across this because Niche Gamer posted it on Twitter. And in their article, they say, you read that title correctly. Clickolding is a new dark narrative game co-published by developer Strange Scaffold and publisher Outer Sloth. Clickolding is set to launch soon for Windows PC via Steam on July 16th and promises a very uncomfortable yet unique gameplay experience. And then this is what I find interesting is this says a strange man seemingly gets. Apparently they need to go back in and edit back in the rest of the sentence. However, it goes on to say, and I believe this is a quote from, oh, it is, yes, okay. We exist in a strange time where it's hard for a game to be allowed to exist if it doesn't fit into a clear genre or audience demographic, says Strange Scaffold studio head Xavier Nelson Jr. I am sorry, Mr. Nelson, if I mispronounced your first name. With the support of Outer Sloth and a track record for developing games that don't take the easy joke but instead use any topic as an opportunity to deliver a deeper experience, I want to make another project that challenges this environment. Another project that says video games should still step into new, uncomfortable, and undeniably compelling spaces. I'm not going to lie, it actually makes me tempted to play it. Here's a rundown of the game, plus its reveal trailer. Clickolding is a dark, incremental narrative game about thumbing a tally counter to satisfy the distressing masked man sitting in the corner of your hotel room. If you leave, you don't get the money and you can't come back. If you stay, you won't be the same, and neither will he. Features: lovingly detailed 3D tally counter. Polished, mature, one-sitting storytelling from the developers behind Life Eater and El Paso Elsewhere. A surreal encounter with the original Clickold in a land beyond space and thought. Weird jazz from award-winning composer R.J. Lake. Space Warlord organ trading simulator. Okay, I kind of want to play that. And Unbeatable. And a locked bathroom door. Figure before we see the trailer, I would like to go look at the actual site on Steam. Here you have Clickolding, and it says, the man in the corner of your hotel room wants you to click something. He wants to watch you click it. That's creepy. A release date, same thing. Developer describes the content like this. Contains mature themes and imagery, including suggestive language and depiction of suicide. Interesting. Okay. And then here you got the guy going, says 0, and he says click it again. So let's take a look at the trailer. This is so freaking weird. When it resets, you get the money. You're a steady clicker? Oh my gosh. The money's nearby. Yeah, definitely something that looks really odd. Now, I am a fan of kind of odd games like this. I mean, the obvious overtones in this kind of make me a little, I'm not gonna lie, they weird me out a little. But at the same time, it doesn't look like it's trying to be overtly sexual, as weird as that sounds. Despite what's going on, it really feels like it's going to have something else to it, which makes me curious. It makes me uncomfortable in that weird, fun way. I'm always interested in that kind of shit. Oops. But here, actually. But look at the shape of his head here. In this image right here, you can tell that's not meant to be a human. But at the same time, it still looks like a mask. It's kind of fascinating. Now, I'm sure for many people, this game is going to basically be a no-go, not interested, whatever. But I don't know. Are there any weird games like this that you've been interested in? I usually end up playing weird games like this at least once. One good example is Nemoyopolis. It's a Backrooms-esque experience in an underground shopping mall, which I really enjoyed. Hold on, let me look at my Steam library. There's a couple others like that. Cooking Companions is another game I've played that is weird as hell. Fascinating but fun. It's a lot like, what's the name of that really popular one? Doki Doki Literature Club, where, you have the weird relationship with it's basically exactly like Doki Doki Literature Club, where you do the whole kind of narrative role play story-esque thing, and it gets really weird towards the end and takes weird turns, and very fun game. I absolutely enjoyed it. What else do I got? This is Now You See. It's another kind of story-driven point-and-click adventure game with the art in it I thought was gorgeous. And the story was the puzzles, I should say. The puzzles were reasonably difficult to play through. I mean, nothing impossible, but definitely worth my time. And honestly, I love the hand-painted art look, and it looks disgusting, which I know for many people isn't exactly a positive, but for me, that's always an fun aspect. But that's just a couple I see right off in my Steam inventory to just take a look through. In terms of other weird games that I've played, actually, last one I'll show you is a Nemoyopolis. It says right here, the most relaxing horror game you'll ever play, and it was possibly the most relaxing horror game I've ever played in my life. There were very tense moments in there, but at the same time, the atmosphere was very soothing until you got to those moments, but it was great. I'm really wishing they would put out Chapter 2, but I don't know if they ever will. Oh, it's sad there's so few reviews on it. I should put in a review for it just so they have one or more. Granted, it's just one, but is what it is. Are there any weird games you guys like to play? Anything off the wall or strange? Why don't you go ahead and tell me about it? Maybe I'll find something new to play. Obviously, psychological horror, strange things. I'm always up for strange games. And I really like, I don't mind if I'm paying $10 for an odd game that I might only play for 3 hours. Or even just 2 hours. They keep starting the freaking previews on me while I'm trying to talk. The Exit 8. That one took me maybe an hour and a half to beat, but at the same time, it was a lot of fun. Just figuring out the little puzzles in terms of how to get through to the next exit and then to the next exit. It was very entertaining. I highly recommend if it's that kind of thing, if it's the type of thing you're interested in. There's apparently another one coming out, Platform 8, or it's already out. I might have to get it and play it in the near future. Either way, seriously this time, let me know if there's anything like this that you're into, or any other kind of weird games. The weird little one-off indie games that pique your interest. I'd really love to hear about them, and maybe we can set up a stream someday and go through some of them. Let me know down in the comments, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. If you really liked it, you can feel free to share it around, and I will catch you later.